If you know that influencer marketing is exactly what you need for your brand, but you feel like there's 1,000 micro influencers out there and you have no idea which one to use, then keep watching because this video is for you. My name's Chloe and I'm one of the co-founders of VibeCheck. We are an online social society for side hustlers and small businesses. We're all about simplifying social media because there's a million things you need to do a day and there's a few systems that you can put in place to make sure it gets done simply. I started building social media accounts that once they get big enough, I'm gonna build brands off the back of. So I'm gonna use one of the little baby ones right now to demonstrate in this video. First one, find people already following you.
This is the profile that we're going to be using to show how to find influencers. You can see that we're looking at just really aesthetic pictures of people in baths. So if I'm going to go and head up to the first technique, which is to find people who are already following you. This way you know that they like you know that they like the product, you don't need to educate them in that, you know that it's going to be authentic. Now, the first girl that I'm clicking on, I could tell that she was an influencer in the list because she had a professional looking profile picture. So it's a pretty easy and quick giveaway. I can see looking here, she's got around 2,800 followers, which categorizes her as a nano influencer, which means we'd expect she'd have a pretty high engagement, which is perfect when we're trying to convert to sales. I'm going to create a new collection called influencers, and I'm going to save all the influencers that I'm looking for here so that I can reach out to them in bulk later. Now I'm going to go back to the list, see who else I can find. We've got Viola. She has 2,000 followers again, so another nano influencer. I'm going to scroll down and do the exact same thing. I'm going to save her into the collections to reach out to later.
Second one, once you find your ideal influencer, look at the related people and accounts that are in the dropdown.
I looked up for Adventures of a Brunette, who I know creates the exact kind of content that we're looking for and will have followers who are interested in this style of content. So I'm going to scroll down. You can see here really similar in terms of our product. And now if I click the drop down arrow, I can slide across and start to see similar accounts. The first one I've selected is Annie's Bucket List. Now Annie's Bucket List has 100,000 followers, which makes her a macro account. Right now, we're just looking for nano and micro accounts. So I'm going to go back and look for the next person. Fantastic. So this account has 31,000 followers. That's the exact right amount. I'm going to scroll down again. Really very much like overlapping style. Great engagement rates. I'm going to save her into the influencers folder so that I can contact her later. And then I'm going to keep going. Found another influencer, and she's already creating the content that we're looking for, so that's perfect.
Third, look at niche hashtags because you're going to find overlapping influencers.
Head to Paige Arminta's account. So in the past, Paige has run a competition where she got her followers to recreate photos that look just like hers. Her photos are perfect and completely in line with our branding, which means that the followers' photos are going to be perfect and completely in line with our branding. Now, she has her hashtag put in her bio. This is a really common thing for influencers. They'll have if they're a creative, they will have a hashtag in their bio. So you can search up someone who you love their content, who has the kind of followers that you're looking for, who you believe match your brand, and then look at that hashtag to see related people. So when I click into this hashtag, all of a sudden I have an entire feed full of micro and nano influencers who are perfect and creating the exact kind of content, have the exact kind of followers I want, and hopefully because they're smaller, we'll have more engaged followers. Just going to jump into Amanda's account. Amanda has a ton of awesome photography. Again, she is a nano influencer, so is quite likely to work with the brand if she likes it. I'm going to save it. Look at this awesome photography you can get. This is just a side tip to get, again, the same thing with overlapping followers. It's great to have overlapping followers because the more that they see the product, the more likely they are to buy it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to another influencer who creates the kind of content that we're looking for, and we'll have the kind of followers I'm looking for. Then I'm going to scroll down and find a picture where she's tagged someone else. Now, influencers, unlike, I guess, your regular person, will tend to tag other influencers because they go out taking photos intentionally. So here we go. We've got Ashley, exactly, perfect. Ashley is bang on. She's creating the exact kind of content we want. What a great find. So I'm going to keep scrolling with Ashley, and you'll actually find that Ashley has in fact tagged another friend who would be a nano influencer, who's a little bit smaller, but is also creating great content that would be perfect to use, and so on. Now we're going to take a look at all of the influencers that we've looked at so far in this video and see how many we have. Now we've got a bunch of influencers who have audiences who want to see the style of content we want for our brand. Now the next step is to collect their emails so we can do a bulk reach out. You can also direct message them. There's tons of different ways to do it. Make sure you're storing all of this data in a spreadsheet so you can reference it later. It'll be nice and easy to manage your influencers. This is a super repetitive style task. So once you have the influencers that you want, or you have the baseline influencers where you can start finding other influencers off the back of them, I recommend that you use a VA to actually do the work and reach out to them. They're going to be way more efficient than you, and they're going to be able to do it at a lower cost so that you can work on other areas of your business. I'm going to use the spreadsheet that we use below. You can just follow that link and grab it and download it. Super simple, super easy. You can also make your own if you want to.
Congratulations, you've made it to the end of the video, and now you know how to start finding the perfect influencers for your brand for free. So if you found any value in this video, make sure you like it below and subscribe, because there's going to be a ton more content like this coming out. If you want any more one-on-one kind of information, then slide into our DMs, hit a comment below, send us a message from our website, an email, and we will get back to you ASAP. We are so keen for you to join our society and start learning with us.